Hi, everybody. I'm Debbie Bellis with Feel Good Qigong, and I wanted to finish up with my part three little video on diaphragmic breathing. The first two were about where the diaphragm is, its function. Also, I showed you some simple exercises that you can do to open up your rib cage. So I just wanted to end with the idea about getting familiar with breathing deep down into the diaphragm, that muscle that we use. That's our main muscle for respiration. The next thing I wanted to talk about is slowing down the breath. So we typically breathe pretty quickly and rapidly, which means our body's in sympathetic nervous system. We want to quiet down our system on a daily basis as often as we can, more into the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the nervous system that really heals us. It drops dopamine, serotonin, those good, happy hormones when we're more in a resting mode. When you're not in a resting mode and you're revving up, which is fine, because sometimes we need to get certain things done that way. But if you're living your life that way all the time, then you're dropping cortisol constantly, which is the hormone that does the inflammation and causes a lot of damage in the system. So the idea of slowing the breath down to a 5 count and breathing fully and deeply into the diaphragm will create that chemical reaction of dropping in those good hormones that heal our body. So a 5 count is the resting count for the system. It takes some time to breathe that way, but the more that you practice, the more the body will recognize this breath. It'll create an awareness a little bit, be more mindful of how you're breathing, daily, and also wake up the dormancy of that diaphragm muscle that's probably so underutilized and it's weak. So like any other muscle, you need to build it up to strengthen it. It's the same with the diaphragm. So simply what you'll do is inhale through the nostrils for a count of 5, and then you exhale out through the nose for a count of 5 or 7. Typically, you maybe want the exhalation longer than the inhalation. You don't have to, it's not necessary, but at least if you're getting a 5 count in and out. Again, this takes practice. I recommended doing it lying down. It's the easiest way to get familiar with this, because when you're lying down, the body's a little bit more relaxed and you can actually feel your ribs moving easier this way than sitting. You can also do it standing, but you want to remember to feel that action of the ribs filling, moving in and out the side and the back. And then you're really using that diaphragm breathing. Now, this is really great for anxiety. I don't know anybody who doesn't have anxiety, and anxiety is just an indication that you're under stress. And when you come into this 5 count, slow, deep breath, it will calm you down and get you out of that anxiety mode. So this is the easiest and the quickest way to really be able to control your anxiety. Now, there's this wonderful book, and I've done a lot of reading and practicing, breath techniques. This is a book by James Nestor. I highly recommend getting it. It's simply called Breath. And he really goes into not only the science of breathing from thousands of years ago and how our structural face has changed from this, which I found really fascinating, but he also gives his account of researching this subject and also practicing it. So it's a really full book of understanding of the breath. If you really want a good picture and really good understanding of breathing, highly recommend James Nestor's book, Breath. And that's it. I hope, good luck with everything, and I hope you have a feel good day. Thank you so much, and namaste to everyone.